Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. This reading is open to all zodiac signs. Now, let us try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Okay, we have here the Five of Cups. Okay, right now, for some of you, you are having a life review and you are starting to realize that there are certain aspects in your life that is closing already, like a certain chapter in your life that is closing. For some of you, it's a relationship. And at the closing of this chapter, there is a certain sorrow in it. So it can be a relationship that you value, that you treasure, but right now, for one reason or another, it is coming to an end. And it is giving you some sorrow. Well, it usually happens that way. For some of you, you might be even in a moment right now wherein you feel there is a need for you to heal yourself, to spend more time alone in order to nurture yourself, help yourself overcome the closing of such a chapter. But it is something that you already have to let go, because it is something that whether you like it or not, you can no longer salvage, at least at this time. Now, the beautiful thing about it is the universe is offering you something new. Actually, there are two cups here. So as a chapter closes, the universe is willing to open to you a new chapter, waiting for you to accept it. When you look at it, the cups are there waiting for you. It is not forced on you, but it is just there. Just as the universe gives us a gift, oftentimes there is that element of free will. Are we willing to accept the new gifts that are being given to us by the universe? Are we willing to let go of the spilled cups or spilled relationships or whatever situation is, you can no longer redeem at this time? So there is always that freedom, whether you will remain in sorrow for something that you cannot change anymore, or whether you will turn around and face the new or receive the new gifts that the universe is offering you. There is that freedom of choice, and the choice is yours. You can say yes to the new chapter, or you can dwell on the past. So that is part of your freedom. Now let's try to see how this will further unfold. We have here the King of Swords. The first thing that came to me as I looked at the King of Swords, the card of the King of Swords, is the sword itself. The king is holding the sword as if he is ready to use it. It's as if you need to cut down. What comes to me right now is, for some of you, there might be a need to cut down some ties that have been attached to you. For me, I feel it represents having good boundaries, not letting other people continue to drain you of your energies, or not letting negative energies to attach on you. It's as if the sword is ready to cut off things that are no longer helpful in our life, and at the same time to cut off energies that are not helpful to you right now. As you can see, behind the King of Swords is a veil with butterflies and the moon. So in a certain sense, it can symbolize your intuition. At this time, as you make a decision to cut away certain things that are no longer helpful to you, you need also the guidance of your intuition, the guidance of the universe and your spirit guides through the help of your intuition. And when you allow it to guide you, it allows you to undergo transformation also, and to discern certain mysteries. The transformation can be symbolized by the butterflies, and the mysteries can be symbolized by the moon. There might be certain aspects of the situation that you need to let go that is still a mystery to you. And even maybe the new cups that are being offered also hold certain mysteries. And there is a need for you to rely on your intuition. At the same time, you are undergoing a stage of transformation at this time. Oftentimes, crisis moments are doors that opens for us in order that we can undergo transformation. It allows us to go into our inner self, which can be symbolized also by the veil, and allows us to realize what is good and no longer helpful in us. Every situation that closes also holds a certain lesson for us. If we open ourselves, be receptive, use our intuition, then we will be able to gain from such experiences. So at the same time, you see here the King of Swords is in the midst of nature. So I feel right now having more time alone, having more time being sensitive to the guidance coming from the spirit and from your spirit guides, and being close to nature just like the King of Swords will allow you to make it through the closing of a chapter and the opening of a new promising one. Now let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for us. Okay, it really is something that has to close. We have here the Tower. The universe itself is initiating or exerting the initiative for the closing of this chapter. So, although it gives you some sorrow, the universe is closing that chapter because it is no longer helpful for you. So try to see how this resonates in your situation. Whatever that situation is that you feel is closing, the universe is actually closing it for you. There will be a sense of instability, a sense of insecurity as you see these two people falling. There might also be a sensation, a symbolic falling, a symbolic sense of helplessness as this tower moment happens. But this tower moment is always a blessing in disguise. It's like a rain that washes away things that are no longer helpful, and after the rain, new life begins. So in a certain sense, it is something, somehow the universe is saying, it is something that is no longer really helpful to you, and even the universe is closing that chapter for you. But the universe is offering you something new. All you have to do is to be receptive and to accept the new gifts that the universe offers us. So this is what we have for our Sunset Tarot. Let us now go to the second part, which is Insights at Twilight. For our Insights at Twilight, we have here a message from Rumi, and the message is, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. So, in a certain sense, when we look at this is a person who has just had an enlightenment. Somehow it is related to our tarot reading earlier with the King of Swords, wherein there are butterflies in the picture, which somehow symbolizes transformation. When we undergo transformation, we realize that we can change our environment by beginning on changing ourselves, on changing also our choices. When we start to work on ourselves, when we start to love ourselves, especially this can be expressed also by letting go of things that are not helpful to us and that causes us pain. When we let go of these things and we embrace new things, things that we know will be beneficial for us, we undergo transformation. We undergo growth, enlightenment, and yes, we become clever. We realize that the change has to begin within us. We need to change ourselves first. And when we are changed, when we learn to love ourselves more, we become a cup that overflows. And when you become a cup that overflows, you influence the environment around you. And somehow your ability to influence the things around you grows. And it becomes like a domino effect. We touch other people's lives, and these other people undergo transformation also, and they touch other lives. And slowly, as you begin to work on yourself, you also change the world. But the important thing is working on ourselves. When we also work on ourselves, when we change our outlook of the world, then we are able to address the challenges we encounter in our life in a more positive way. We realize that even if the situation is beyond our control, we can always change the way we respond. We respond to the situation before us. So I feel that this message shows us also again a period of transformation. So right now I feel when we look at this message and also the tarot card reading just previous to that, it shows that for many of you, you are again undergoing a phase of transformation. A chapter is being closed by the universe in your life, a chapter that is no longer helpful at this moment, but the universe is also offering you something new. So just be docile, allow the Spirit to guide you, and allow the Spirit to help you change your inner self and to change your inner disposition with regards to your present life situation. So this is what we have for our insights at twilight. I hope that it is helping you right now in your present life situation. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Until that moment, may God continue to bless your ways.